But let's talk about that one. The Texans' record as of now. How do y'all feel? What do y'all see the Texans looking like going into
6-10.
7? What you say? 6-10. I don't know what.
6-10.
5-11.
I agree with that, Ray.
Mm.
My mama said we're gonna go 8-8.
Okay, all right.
That's
Even though I've been talking a lot of shit, I still have a lot of faith in Deshaun Watson. I still think he's gonna win at least win 9.
I got faith in him too. That's why I say 6-10.
He ain't gonna be the reason we lose.
You say 6 is too low, but I can't give you 3 more wins to meet 9 because I can't trust O'Brien to game manage.
Nope.
So, I mean, 6 seems reasonable.
So, but for me, the Texans, I have them finishing
man.
8
I can't
and
believe it.
8.
I can't believe you got them 8-8.
I got them 8.
Watt's 2017 season ended prematurely due to injury. Last year, he made the list after playing in 3 games. This year, he makes it after playing in only 5 games.
For players to vote for guys that have been hurt for majority of the season, to me, it's crazy. I feel like you should really go off the production each season.
Personally, I think if you get hurt, I think it's kind of hard to be a top 100 player because you didn't finish the whole year.
If you're looking at an MVP, a quarterback's probably more valuable than a defensive lineman.
This is top 100 players of 2017. JJ played 3 games. Where do you put him on this list?
Now, how do you feel about like J.J. Watt?
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of good players in it this year, and people have stepped up and kind of made a name for themselves. He's definitely a great player though, and he'll be a great player again next year, but maybe not this year.
Fair enough.
I think they got the ingredients.
Lying to America. You smelt them leftovers. You know damn well Thanksgiving ain't over. Watching that game yesterday, especially down 10-0, and then going against almost a perfect passer in the opposing team and Marcus Mariota, I was like, this is going to be a tough one for them. And they pulled that one out, and it did impress me. And I think I'm going to repeat what Booger said after the game in terms of what the Houston Texans are now. Welcome to the conversation of being a tough out in the playoffs. Tough out means, you're going to be in a fight if you play the Houston Texans. You're going to go home with some scratches on you. But they're going to go home. They're not a Super Bowl contending team right now, despite naming all the valuable assets and pieces they have. I'm looking at this team right now. It's an octane conversation we're having. You go to the gas station. If you're like me, you cheat. 87 every time. I don't give a damn. It could be a Ferrari, and you're getting 87 out of me. But that's what this offense is. The state of Texas has passed legislation that no quarterback shall ever pass for over 300 yards, including Deshaun Watson last night, despite playing great.
Go. I'm ready, yeah. Do it, yeah.
I don't know. Should I do it?
Yes, I got you.
Thank you.
It says, OB Highlight says, I think it's crazy to think the Texans will have a losing season. We demolished the Titans, almost beat the Pats and Seahawks with the worst O-line and almost the worst secondary. Watson was playing in his first games. Everything that happened after Watson got injured doesn't represent the actual Houston Texans in any way. We are definitely winning at least 10 games this season. Come on, don't be fake fans now.
When he said the worst line in football, was he talking about the Titans?
No, he's talking about the Texans.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
We're not fake fans. We're realistic. And we're realistic. See, if you just see, just because we got Deshaun Watson, everything is rose petals and candy, you're the fake fan.
Houston Texans, y'all suck. The Lions about to smash y'all at y'all home turf. Please believe that.
And as far as the season goes, it's over. Like, hate to say it, it's over. It just is what it is, man. It's over.
So here's the thing. I think the Texans are going to reverse. Back to who we thought they were. Last year, I think, was just weird. Okay? And sometimes that's the way it was. Remember when the Texans beat the Tennessee Titans 57-14? Everyone wanted to panic. And what did I say? I said, people, that was just weird. You can't buy into it. Right after that, the Texans went 4-12. The Titans went 9-7 divisional round. Some things are just weird. Some things are just anomalies. But I guarantee you a regression to the mean is coming. And it just depends how much it's going to be. They're going to be a better defensive team than they were last year, and that's going to help them out in the win column. But the quarterback production is coming back for Deshaun Watson. That is my stance, people. Best case scenario, I'm wrong. Deshaun Watson is truly the statistical anomaly in the history of the modern NFL era. Hell, the NFL era, actually. He was truly going to pass for 42 touchdowns to 20 interceptions last season and will throw for more touchdowns or maybe even less interceptions this season. Maybe even more in both categories. Maybe, who knows? This is the statistical anomaly of the generation, right? And the Houston Texans go, I'll even grant you this. I'll grant you 12-4 because there is a chance I'm wrong here. I don't think I am. But worst case scenario, not only am I right, I'm really onto something. And the Texans go 6-10, one of the widest ranges I've ever given. So what's my prediction? My prediction 7-9. I'm not buying it. I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. So you guys can give me the dislikes, you can give me whatever you want. I think he's going to regress to the mean. I think we're going to see a course correction. I think the defense will be good. I think the offense will struggle. I think the Texans will be the worst team in the AFC South.
The NFL has made him clearly one of the faces of the league, and I think they've overcooked him. They've made him to be he gets quarterback star treatment. Like he's the greatest player in the league. And, I think there's other guys on that team that bust their ass. Cushing, look, there's a lot of good players on that team that make a difference. He's a really good player. I won't deny it, but it's not like I have to go far to see him. I mean, he's constantly being shown on television. So I think we're overexposed to him. I mean, between commercials and games on, they show them way too much. They're not a great team. I think they're good at best. Good at best.
So going into 2018, we have the Houston Texans as a C- team.
C-, average below average.
And for projected wins, we have them winning 7 games with their schedule. The over-under is a whopping 9.5. People love Deshaun Watson.
Don't believe the hype.
Don't believe the hype. That's a 2.5 game difference. I feel silly even asking this. Is this a bet that we're going to take?
Well, you should feel silly because we've already taken it. Under on the Texans. There's a lot of pessimism in this room, and it continues with the Houston Texans.
For one of these two teams, the Texans and Giants, both of whom came into the year with playoff expectations, for one of these two teams, the season ends Sunday. People can say, oh, it's too early for a must-win. No, it is not. Not when you are 0-2 and for the reasons these two teams are 0-2. The Texans are a separate story, so we don't need to get into them, but their season is on the brink as well.
I'll take the Colts in this game, 27-24, in an AFC South showdown.
Cowboys-Texans at home. I think that Cowboys' defensive line is going to tear the Texans a new asshole. I know 53% have the Texans winning in this Texas versus Texas matchup. I just don't see it happening. I think the Cowboys have played well against bad offensive lines the entire year, coming off a pretty important win over the Lions. They dominated the Giants. The Texans have, if the Giants have one of the worst offensive lines in the NFL, bottom 3, the Texans are bottom 3 as well. I think DeMarcus Lawrence is going to be too much for any right tackle to handle the Houston Texans. I am going to go with the Cowboys.
Screw you, Texans. America, baby. America.
So I got the Jacksonville Jaguars winning the division, Tennessee Titans second, Houston Texans third, and Indianapolis Colts finishing last in the division, man.
It's already over, man. It's already over. And it's our fault. It's not like, oh man. All right, so 0-3, we're statistically done. All right. At least we got draft picks, right?